ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Malibu Nights with your hosts, HB and Trashley. Or Boo Boo, or Trashley and Boo Boo.
Oh yeah, Trashley first. I like that.
Mix it up for you once. I knew you'd like that.
Yeah, surprise.
Yes, age before beauty.
That's how it is, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that little?
Oh, just a little. Oh.
Alfalfinator.
Yeah. So we are back with another episode. We are so excited to be here, and
Always
today we're
so
talking
excited.
about true stories. True crime stories.
Oh, I was like, true story?
Yeah, true story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we're dressed kind of like a couple of jailbirds here.
Yeah, I mean, I busted out the other day.
I mean, I look like I could be in a remake of Stand By Me, but got the rolled
I'm not sure what I look like I could be in. Maybe Grease Lightning?
prison out in the yard.
Orange is the new black?
Oh, oh God.
Oh, no.
Oh, but we've got other things before we get into that, obviously.
Before we get into that?
So we need a beverage.
Oh,
because,
yes.
dry.
You parched?
Just dry,
It's a little warm on set today,
So,
too.
geez, I worked hard in the yard. I got a few extra bucks. I'm gonna go spend it at
Are you saying like the yard, like the state pen?
Yeah, and then what do? They get money and they go to the.
They
starts
probably
with
go
a
get
C,
some
I
lick.
think. It's like cafeteria, but not.
Lick.
I don't know if they sell
What is it
that
called?
at
Like
prison.
the plank?
The where do they buy stuff? I forget.
Yep,
And
I can see it.
I know people who have been there.
Ice first.
Ice first, always. Rule 1.
Night.
What?
You age before beauty.
Well.
I'm gonna need one of those. What if I only put one ice cube?
I would be
You'd
like,
what's
what
wrong
is
with
this?
you?
What's
What
happening?
is wrong with
What's
you?
going on? Oh my gosh. How have you guys been? I hope good. The beverage we're making today is called the Jailbird.
So, you know how like we love our haters,
We love them.
but yet we don't like negative people.
No.
So I got this positive.
Oh, it's a positive beverage, which
Yeah.
is ironic since we're talking about very negative.
Well, we need the
We
positivity
do.
to cancel.
We need to
out the
balance it
negativity.
out.
Looks
I
pretty
like
good.
it. What's
Ever
in
tried
it? What flavor?
Tropical berry.
Oh shoot, they got little
You
cranberries.
know, honestly, I should have grabbed the other kind
Why?
because it was like mango pineapple. I forget.
Would have been very beachy.
I'm gonna try it quick.
Oh, you're gonna try it? Okay, I'm
I
gonna
just
pour
need a little
some,
sip. See what
pour
it
some
tastes
boo
like.
boo here while you take a little hit. Tastes like cranberry juice?
I don't hate that.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, I like that. That you
Yeah,
don't
that's
hate
a
it.
positive, huh?
What do you think? Right there should be
I
Gucci.
can't see. I don't care. It's your drink,
Oh.
boo boo.
Okay. Whoa.
You're
You
a
better-
big boy
Better
now.
take another hit of that positive juice.
I'm
'cause-
gonna need to.
Jeez. Okay. How was that over there, huh?
It's great.
Yeah? Did you go above the line?
Pop a top. Huh? No.
No, walk it. Walk the line.
You walk it.
Okay. Are we putting any bubbly in this?
Oh yeah, because I want to meet Mr. Bublé still.
Oh, I love him.
Mr. Bublé, if you're out there.
Bubbly, we watch your stuff.
Yeah, we do.
We watch your
You were
your
sponsored or
TikToks.
something.
I was actually featured on. I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Yeah, you were in there.
I was featured on their Instagram.
Mm-hmm. You
way
made a little
back
Christmas
when.
tree?
Well, that wasn't featured.
Mm.
It was just me, not that one.
Oh, you know what I just did?
Huh.
Had a drink.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't even know what
Oh
this
my
is called. I just needed
gosh.
to know if it was good.
Oh my
Okay, I'm really
gosh.
sorry.
So this is the Jailbird.
I made a boo boo.
Oopsies.
Oops,
I
I
made
made a
new-
boo boo. Boo boo. Okay,
Gotta
well,
blow boo boo bubbles. And then, cheers. But wait, no, you stop. You stop it. We're gonna lock you up, okay? And fun fact, the word of the episode is lock it up.
you lock it up.
You lock it up. Oh, interesting. Oh, blow your bubbles. Blow 'em. I like that. I think the bubbly adds a really good, like...
It brings out the boo-boo.
Yeah. Well, it brings out that coconut sort of flavor, but I'm still tasting a lot of the cranberry.
I tasted all good. Is it cranberry?
Yeah, those are cranberries.
Oh, it's tropical berry, but
Well,
all right.
our crayons...
I thought maybe it was like pomegranate.
Our crayons...
I don't know.
Well, shoot. You know, one thing that we do every episode right at the beginning is let the people know what we've done this week that was uncomfortable. I feel like we can start this off with a story that we were together for. We didn't really do anything, but it was uncomfy.
What did we do? Oh, is it today?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Forgot about that. You can tell it.
So we're sitting there at getting our teas and our shakes at this nutrition
local-
place, Live Nutrition.
So great.
And we're just literally sitting there having a combo, and all of a sudden in the door, this lady peeps in like this and just flips all of us off.
Has her cig in her mouth, and she flips us all off.
And then she just goes
we all
off.
go,
What's she doing over there?
She's got her blanket. It's just dragging in the rain. I'm like, lady, what are you doing?
What are you doing? To come to find out, this lady is like a repeat offender of this flipping off random strangers.
She should be locked up.
She should lock it up.
But she isn't.
Yeah, so that was just uncomfortable because you're like, oh no. You know, she was probably drugged out.
Poor girl.
Yeah, the rough life out there. Just
Sad.
don't do drugs, kids.
You know what I always say? Where are their friends?
Yeah, well, not there.
Where are your friends?
She ain't got
I always have
they're
my
in
friends.
her head. Hers are in her
Only
head.
time my friends won't be with me, and no, they're always with me. I can just say things, and they're still with me.
Yeah.
Because that's good friends.
Yeah, for sure. No, she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but that's what drugs do to you.
Hugs, not drugs, people.
Yep. I'll always say it.
But I do have something, actually, I did
Oh,
today.
what did you do today?
Not today, actually.
Oh.
Sorry, this week.
Okay.
I booked my first hotel room. I called. You know how much I hate calling places.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it. Don't hate it. Just don't love it.
You've done it before.
It's uncomfortable. I've never booked a hotel room.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I've seen you do it before. Maybe not. Deja vu? I don't know. Weird.
I mean, you saw me do it that day I did it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, do you want the confirmation number? Yeah, let me get out my pen and paper.
Okay, Grandma.
Oh my God.
Oh
well,
my
yeah,
God.
that's my first time. So I didn't know the
no.
protocol. Like,
Oh, no.
and
Hey.
what? Well, I did it, but I wanted like adjoining rooms,
Yeah.
you know, poolside. And that's kind of hard to find, I guess, when you're calling on a Monday and it's the next weekend, whatever.
That should be easy.
And so she had to like book the one without telling me yet if we're going to get adjoining rooms. And
Oh.
so she gets through the one. I'm like, so do we get the adjoining rooms? And she's like, no, I don't know yet. But is that like gonna not, how did she say it?
Well, that you won't stay with us.
You won't
if
stay
don't
with
get
us
it?
if you don't get the adjoining rooms. And I'm like, huh? Why all these questions when I have my first call?
Just let me book it.
But I said no, because I just want one poolside then. But anyways, we got the adjoining rooms and
Oh,
I did
good.
it and I got the confirmation
I'm
number
so proud of you.
written down.
Oh my
One uncomfortable thing
gosh.
a day
Look
keeps
at
the haters
you.
away.
I'm so proud. Oh, one uncomfortable thing a day keeps the haters away. Well,
Maybe, maybe not. Did you do anything else uncomfortable though? That like
what has happened this week? Like, what day is it?
it's Friday.
Thank you. This week, God, what have I done this week? I feel like I've just been like editing. And the one time out was like with you
When you were in the wild.
in the wild. When?
Well, and whenever we leave the house,
Oh,
we're in the
yeah,
wild.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like I think I've been out in the wild 2 times.
Well, that's sad.
And it was with you, and then I went to a movie.
You got to go see a car.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got to, and it will be uncomfortable. I haven't done it yet, but my grandpa's gonna teach me how to drive stick. Which he asked me, "You want to drive it?" And I go, "Grandpa, I've never driven stick before. That would not end well. Things are gonna rip out of this thing. We
no.
gotta. I would be locked up. Okay."
The one time I drove a stick, I almost ran into a tree. I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh my gosh, clutch and there's 3 pedals. It's confusing.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I
No.
thought I did, and I guess what?
Full send.
Never gonna try it again.
Oh no, lock it up.
Yep, locked it up.
Yeah, but I feel bad because I really didn't do anything super uncomfortable because I didn't go out in the wild. I'm a failure.
I didn't go out in the wild to do my uncomfortable thing.
No, you called, but who am I gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters? Yeah.
911. Hang up. I did that when I was little once.
We talked about that, and then because I had to call once because of a true crime thing, which, I mean, that was uncomfortable.
You had to call?
Mm-hmm.
A true crime.
Yeah, someone was murdered. I witnessed it
What?
through my window. Yeah, I was
No,
like,
you didn't.
yeah, it was.
When was this?
I was in Georgia, and
No, you didn't.
yeah, I was in Georgia, and there was this like road right outside of my window because I was facing like the highway sort of exit thing or whatever, and all of a sudden, I'm like sitting on the edge of my bed. I'll never forget. My girlfriend at the time was laying in bed. We were watching a movie, and I was sitting on the edge, so I'm right by the window here. Window's open because hot, gotta get some air flowing there.
Yeah.
And then I just hear pop, 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 and I'm like, I look to my left out the window, and there's a car, and then another car next to it, and the one next to it drives off really fast. You hear the wheels squeal, and I hear a woman screaming outside, he's dead, oh my God. Like, and I'm instantly like, give me my phone. I call 911, it's ringing, and she answers, she's like, 911, where's your emergency? And I'm like,
no.
Hi, I'm at my apartment, and it's address, and someone was just like shot, and I think it was a drive-by, like, and they're like, okay, thank you. And I'm like, hello? I'll never forget, they hung up on me.
Did they know where it was?
Well, I gave them the address.
And did they come?
Yeah, cops came, and then it was crazy.
Oh my gosh, they just...
Ambulance, cops, right out there. I'm sitting there watching it, like, I'm like, forget Harry
Potter. Did you get
Potter.
the license plate?
I couldn't see the back of the car because it was like...
No.
Yeah.
How can people just do that and get away with it?
I don't know.
They didn't get locked up, huh?
No, well, they might have. I don't know. I never heard back. They didn't even, like, question me. I was a witness.
Yeah, that's...
Isn't that weird?
Is it just so common down there that people get shanked like that?
Probably.
I mean, that's a little terrifying.
Yeah. So that was my experience of calling 911. I think that's the only time I've ever called 911.
Yeah, I guess I've only done it to be naughty. But not knowing how it's being done.
I was trying to save a life, How to save a life.
Oh, step one.
Is that what they say in that?
Step one. She says we need to...
What's it make you think of?
Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
Yep. Took me a minute.
Yeah. So that's my
Rachel.
experience with true crime and calling 911. Which is a good segue into what we're talking about today.
I mean, yikes.
I mean, shoot.
I can't even believe you saw that.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'd do.
I don't think I slept
I'd say
very
hit the
well.
deck.
Yeah.
Hit the deck
I was
now.
just like, I'm watching Harry Potter here. What's going on outside, okay?
I don't think I would have been able to sleep either.
No, I did
get a
not
bulletproof
sleep.
vest, people.
I did not sleep well at all. I'm like, what if they know I saw?
I mean, like, there was somebody with them too, like that poor...
I don't know if she was
lady?
with or if she was just outside. I just remember hearing her screaming. And I'm like, oh no, this is not good.
Oh.
HB witnessed a crime.
And they didn't even question you.
No, or
Seems
anything.
very not...
Protocol? No,
yeah.
Doesn't.
Georgia police.
Come on.
Get it together.
Let's get it together, please.
I mean, if it happens every day, 10 times a day, I mean, whatever. You still need to get it together.
I remember like shaking because I was like just nervous to even call, which was weird. Like I don't want to call.
This is going to be kind of a dumb question, but how does 911 work?
You just hit
here and in Georgia and in wherever. Like how?
I think it just directs.
Is it your like area code?
Yeah,
like,
where you're closest.
You don't type in an area code.
No, but I think wherever your phone is pinging off of the.
It's a really dumb question.
No, I think it's just when your phone is pinging off of the different cell towers. I'm assuming it can tell where you're calling from. But yeah.
Interesting question though, because what if I was calling 911 at the same time you were calling 911?
Yeah.
But in two Totally
and
different
I
places.
got 911 here and you got 911 there,
That'd
and
be
it would
bad.
be like, oh my gosh, well that's not
And
where
then they
my
hung up on
emergency
you,
is.
so they wouldn't know where to find my
No.
emergency. So, oh no.
Shoot.
Anyways,
Anywho,
off on a tangent.
yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
Weird.
I mean, who do we talk about first? I feel like a lot of our stories are murder, true crime, which that's the big one.
Why do people enjoy watching those things?
I mean, why do we enjoy watching?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to say us. I just want to say people, not us.
Not
us.
us.
We're not freaks.
No, no. I think it's just like it's for me. It's just crazy to even believe that stuff happens.
Well, you know what we could talk about is the one that's local to us.
Which one? There's two. The ongoing case and then the one that's done.
Then I think we talk about the Anita Knudsen
Yeah,
one.
Anita Knudsen. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it on Dateline.
Wasn't it on something else too?
Yeah, I think it's been on a few different like little crime shows, but
so crazy.
It is. I mean, she was murdered in her apartment.
So sad.
And it's gone unsolved for what, 19 years?
Yeah, it's been a minute. She was in college, right?
Yep.
Because Wade he was the president at that time.
Oh, really?
The university.
Okay.
So it was probably 2000. When did I go? 5, 6, 7?
Okay. That's
8?
wild. So
9? So yeah, it's almost,
almost 20.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's probably like 18 years or something like that.
I just can't imagine.
I mean, and the thing is that we had a billboard outside of town that I've seen my whole life pretty much, because it's just been up there since I was 5 years old or whatever, 6 years old. So anytime we come in and out of town.
And I'm in college at that time.
Yeah.
Wow. Were you like, what does that sign mean?
Yeah, I mean, it always said like reward or whatever, and then her picture. So her face has just been like.
She was so beautiful.
Imprinted in my mind. But yeah, and they just recently got a suspect that they actually believe did it. Like they've had other suspects, but they've all kind of been.
We saw her in the wild. You remember that? And we got.
Yeah. We saw. What's her name?
I don't remember.
Can't remember her
it's
name.
Not Kristen.
No. But yeah, the person that is gonna be on trial for this murder was just literally out at the grocery store when we were there once, and I will never forget us being like, "Wait a minute, is that?"
I mean, like, if I didn't do it, I don't think I could be just out in the wild.
No.
That seems weird, but I don't know. If I'm not, I just wouldn't want to be out there. If I was on trial for something, I would not leave my house.
I mean, people were like threatening her life online, because it's been years that they've been looking for the person that did this, and if she went into that apartment, it was her roommate.
Yep.
I don't know if we said that. That is Well, she's out on bail, but she's got a trial coming up here sometime in the next few months. I don't remember.
It's been pushed off.
Oh, it keeps getting pushed off.
And I don't understand that either. Like, this has been an ongoing thing. Like, let's close it up. Let's get the family some closure already.
She apparently has said things to like friends and at parties and stuff that she did it, and just crazy. I mean, how do you live for 18 plus years after doing something like that?
Let's say she is found guilty, as she should be, in my opinion. Wouldn't she just admit it at some point? Or, like, is she really
messed up?
Didn't do it. I don't know. That's sometimes where I go back and forth with these people who get...
Did
they do it or did they not?
Are
they locked up for a reason or are they not?
Yeah.
That's what I heard, too.
Lock it up.
Because you've seen those cases, like... where they spend 10 years and they didn't do it. They find the real person and it's like...
I know.
Oh.
What a waste of life, But how do you, you just go with... just don't kill people, maybe. That's a good...
Hugs, not drugs, not killings, not anything. Just be nice.
Yeah, no, that one's crazy. I can't even imagine, hearing about that and being like, oh my God, there's a murderer out there. When it freshly happened.
Especially if it was like your husband or wife. I'd be like, you did what?
You did what now? Yeah, and she's married.
Night.
Oh, gosh. How do you move on?
I hope she pays for what she did.
Well, evidence, the truth will come out.
I mean, let's hope so.
It's bound to come out. Shoot.
Lock
Lock
her up.
her up. I hope she's an avid Malibu Nights watcher. She comes and finds us.
Oh, Jesus.
I won't be here.
I'm leaving with you then. Jesus.
Packing our bags.
I'm getting the heck out of here.
We're locking it up and we're going into hiding.
See you later, people.
Yeah.
Next time you see us, we'll be in an undisclosed location.
We already are. We're in Vegas. It's fine.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go see the fountains after this.
Oh, I know. They're going off.
And Katy Perry's on tonight.
Oh, yeah. I heard Celine out there. You know.
I love her.
No, that's a crazy one. And then another one that's kind of local was she a teacher or?
She was not a teacher. She lived across from.
She lived across from a school.
Okay.
And she was murdered by her.
Was it like a Richie or something? Anyways, the new wife was the teacher.
Right. And they together killed her.
And she went on to teach kids and do all the things. Gosh dang it. If I ever did something like that, I never would because I couldn't live with myself.
Did they ever lock her up?
I think she's locked up.
Yeah. Is he locked up?
I think so.
They both are? Good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time I drive by that house now, I'm just like...
Because there was a baby in there too, wasn't there?
I think so.
Like it was the mom and the baby and the boyfriend left, but knew he came back to check on her. Ugh, I just can't
even imagine.
What is wrong with people?
They're messed up. They are sick in the head.
Like, get help.
And that kind of reminds me of like this recent story about the girl who was like plotting to kill her husband with a lover that she met in the Bahamas, and she was gonna kill him.
Were you telling me about this?
Auntie probably.
Oh yes.
Yeah, plotted to kill him. And
yikes.
I think the boyfriend is not pressing charges or something.
What?
Yeah.
Then it's his grave he's digging.
I mean,
good luck out
just
there,
get a
buddy.
divorce. Why you gotta kill him? Oh, it was something to do with money, I think.
Go figure.
Like he had money.
It's usually what happens is they kill him for the insurance or the life insurance or the...
I mean, look at Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell.
Oh, that bitch.
They're awful.
Awful.
They're like two of the worst humans I've ever seen, and they're twisted and just
awful.
Just so messed up. I mean, and they really believe that they are like talking to God.
Did she killed her first, allegedly? Her brother killed her first husband.
Her brother killed her second husband. The first husband is out of the picture completely. I think he like touched her kid or something.
Oh,
yeah.
What
and
is
then
wrong with people?
And then they got a divorce. She got married, got a divorce, got married. I think she was married like three or four times. And you know what's really weird to me is she was like a devout Latter-day Saints, like Mormon religious woman, and that's like way against their religion to get divorced, and she did it like 4 times.
Yeah, she did.
And cheated on her one husband, like, oh.
And then to be in Hawaii when your kids are missing?
Yeah. But they knew they weren't missing.
Well, I know, but like...
You know? And they got married in Hawaii.
Ugh.
Yeah, and just so sick. The one kid wasn't even hers. Like, was
JJ?
JJ was adopted.
Because that was the second husband, Arizona husband, wasn't it? Arizona?
I think so, yeah.
Because
the Arizona husband was the one that was shot by her brother.
Yep.
Who, I mean, he ended up dying too.
The brother did, yeah. She probably shanked him
Probably.
Too.
I mean, they killed Chad's wife.
Yep.
So she's on trial for that as well. But they took away the death penalty for her. I think it was something to do with it would be unfair because they knew she would get it. Which I don't think that's unfair at all, personally, but...
I think, like, what's done to these poor people should be done to the people who did it.
These are defenseless children.
Like, whatever they did to them, that should be done to them.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye-bye.
It was brutal,
it wasn't
the stuff
good.
That's come out about what happened. Like, just horrendous.
Like, I just can't even imagine... I just can't... No.
No, and I mean, they buried him in his backyard. burned the body of Taylor. Was that her name? Tylee. Yeah.
I just hope she wasn't alive when that happened.
I know. JJ was suffocated with a
Oh
plastic
my
bag.
gosh. And he had like autism?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was on the spectrum.
So he didn't even like understand it, I bet.
Nope. And they kept saying that because they believed in a like a good to bad spectrum or whatever. You get a rating. Chad Daybell created this whole rating system that's like if you're a 1, you're a bad spirit, or to 4 or whatever, vice versa. And he said that JJ was a bad spirit. He was possessed. He was climbing all over the counters and climbing up the cabinets and all of this stuff. And it's just so sick, you know. And she just kept saying the kids are fine. And still today, oh no, that's scary. R.I.P.
Oh no.
No, but even today, she's saying that, you know, I talked to God. And I talked to the kids, and they're fine. They're happy and very busy up there.
Jeez.
Just messed up. She still believes that she was in the right for what she did. So she got convicted, I believe.
Oh, gosh. Like, what a...
Got life or something. Like, just... such a sick human. And Chad's trial is coming up here soon. And he better get the death penalty, in my opinion.
I think they both should, but
he got
whatever.
His wife killed.
How did she? Was it pills or something they poisoned her?
Something like that. Because then he collected her life
insurance. And how easy is that to do that stuff? Like,
I mean, it's scary.
Yeah.
That's why, like, the significant other is always like the number 1 suspect in those sorts of things. You know.
Yikes.
But yeah, Lori's a different type of twisted, and if you haven't seen them yet, there's docs out there. And
mean, how does one get to that point?
She was on the Wheel of Fortune. Like,
was she?
Yeah, she was a contestant. She had it's crazy how her life went to this. Like, I mean, her whole story is just wild. And then her other son is still alive. I know he was arrested for battery and assault or something like that from his wife, who they're both in the doc about Lori.
Yeah. I wasn't as big into it. I was, but I wasn't. I was sort of invested, sort of not.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't until much later than everyone else.
Yeah, like I've watched them, but I should go back and watch them again. And
it's just like mind blowing how crazy it is.
I think every time I yawn, you should have to drink too.
Oh, jeez, lock it up. But then another one that we've been following pretty closely is old Brian
BK.
Koberger. Yep.
Bye. Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. Like, I was glued.
Yeah.
The TV when that first happened. I was sending you guys all the things like, what's happening, what's going on,
who is
this?
Like, it was days until they caught him.
It was almost like a month or 2.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, and he's just happily hanging out with his family back home. Drove across the country.
I mean, that's a true psychotic person, but
yeah.
It seems like they still have lots of information they haven't shared with people.
They have to have so much evidence.
I just can't imagine them not, but like his alibi today
when his alibi came out, you know, and I don't know where this is at when this episode goes up, because I'm sure a lot has changed. When is his trial? October?
It was supposed to be June 25th.
Oh, that's
26th,
right.
and then it changed.
Pushed. So
hopefully it's on my birthday.
No, but his alibi was that he just took drives alone.
Jeez, if you're not guilty, I don't know what is. Lock him up.
Lock him up. His phone just happened to ping at the location and then
you
turn
just
off.
Look at him. But there's another one that like there's no doubt in my mind that he did it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what else is there? Why aren't they just putting him in jail then? I get it. It's part of the law. You have to go through that. But, sheesh, if he did it, you have all this evidence, put him away.
Yeah. I mean, that's a trial that I wish they would put, like, live. Like, we could watch. You know, not like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Like, I want to see this trial. You know, because we've all been just
following along, like TikTok. I mean, that's all my TikToks were for, like...
Yeah.
I just couldn't stop. And now they're starting to pop up again. I'm like,
Yeah, because
oh.
I was sending you stuff because it just was everywhere on my phone.
Yeah. I was
mean,
invested in that one.
There was Ring camera audio. I don't know how legit it is, but
Or they're screaming or something. Yeah. But now I'm just like, come on, get to the point, people. Like, he did it.
Yeah.
Put him away. Let's be done. Like,
let's get this going, right? We're giving him a lot of time to come up with some sort of story.
His alibi himself?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think he'd come up with something.
My alibi was my cat.
Oh, yeah. He saw me.
Night.
Odie saw me with his one eye that night. That's what he said.
Shoot.
Oh, jeez. No, crazy stuff. And just like all of the backstory on that, where it's like there was a Facebook account that was explaining how things happened, and it looked like an AI generated photo of him. And like he knew that the sheath was left there before it was public knowledge. So
it makes my tummy hurt.
People were just like, okay, so it's Brian. And I remember Brian saying something like, I know who did it, but it wasn't me, or something. So then it's like, is there more than one person connected to this? Like, what? There's something.
And if you know who did it, then say it so you can go get off trial. Like,
you why do you know who did it though, right? And his whole thing is he's studying how criminal minds work. Is like what his doctorate is for, or whatever. Criminal justice major. Yeah.
What's sad is he's gonna go down in history.
Yeah.
And like, why?
Everybody's gonna remember his name.
I hope. I mean, I hope to forget it, but I won't because it was.
And you know, it's sad that we remember his name, and like I have a difficult time remembering the four
Xana,
kids.
Ethan, Kaylee,
and
shoot.
Oh God, it's another girl.
Xana, Kaylee, Ethan. It's not Paige.
No.
That's bad.
See, it's sad that like he gets so much like airtime and he just doesn't deserve it. You know,
because Kaylee and they were both blonde too.
Yeah,
they were like besties.
Yep, and one of them wasn't. Two of them were not supposed to even be there. They didn't live there.
Can you even imagine?
Ethan was the boyfriend, and his girlfriend wasn't supposed to be there, right?
I don't know, because Xana didn't she live there?
I thought one of them moved out.
That was one of the blondies. Okay. She came back for the weekend or something.
Just sad. Sad that that's a thing, but that case is wild, and I can't.
And
how
often does it probably happen at? I mean, not maybe the murder part, but the stalking and the this, the that.
It's gotta happen, you know. And I remember thinking, like, what would I do if something like this happened to my friends when I was in college, or just like, you know, like.
What would you do?
I don't know. I don't think I could go back. You know, if it was like a close friend, I don't know how I'd go back to school after something like that.
I don't know. It's interesting. Because they like interviewed the friends, because there was a Dateline about him.
Yep, there's been a couple.
What's even the town called?
I just know it's in a.
No, I know this. Jeez. I lived for this for how many times?
Oh, I forgot it.
I know,
had
it's
it
bad.
And then I lost it, but just
small town.
No, it's gone.
I know. Somethingville. Anyways.
But yeah, that one's crazy. But another one that I have is the Chris Watts story.
Yep. There's a Lifetime movie about that.
Yeah. And there's a really good doc about it on Netflix that covers.
Is there? Did I watch it?
It's.
Because did he cheat on her?
I don't remember if he cheated or.
But what he did to his kids, it should have been done to him.
I mean.
I remember one of them, like, they say that. Or Daddy, he actually said it. Like, I don't want to go.
Daddy, no, don't.
I don't want you to do what you did to. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So, he lived in Colorado with his pregnant wife, Shannon Watts, and their two children, Bella and Celeste. And Shannon was driven home by a friend at approximately 1:45 a.m. after attending a business trip to Arizona. And later that day, the same friend reported Shanna and her daughters missing after Shannon missed an OBGYN appointment. Failed to respond.
And she was
to
very
text
out there
messages.
and doing all the things. Like, didn't she like? She wasn't like not a dealer, but like a consultant of some sort. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But
Beachbody,
she was
something
like
like
on
yeah.
Socials
She was on
and stuff. Yeah. And They did a welfare check later that day, but no sign of Shannon. Chris Watts was arrested on August 15th after failing a polygraph test and confessing to the murder of Shannon. And the bodies of his wife, as well as his 2 daughters, were found at a petroleum site on August 16th. And he was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder on August 21st and pleaded guilty to the murders on November 6th.
He did plead guilty.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was sentenced to 5 life sentence without possibility of or parole, and is currently serving that in Wisconsin. But I know, like, he was lying straight up to the police for so long and acting like, I don't know where my family is. I don't know where my kids are. Like, the body cam footage is, like, what a sick individual. You just drug the bodies of your children and put them into a petroleum
And that's what he
tank.
should be done to him.
Yeah, put him in there. Like,
good luck.
That one gives me, like, chills watching it, because I'm like, how can he do that?
Do that to kids.
And then talk to the cops like, oh, where are they? Like, that's sick.
Sick in the head.
That's twisted.
Sick in the head.
That's so twisted.
I don't, like, understand, like, the 5 lives. Like, he's never going to live 5 lives. Like, why do they do that? No,
but just in case, because I think a life sentence is, I don't remember how that works. It's something like, basically, there's no way for him to get out.
Yeah, well, he should just be killed too. Like I said, in a petroleum.
Yep.
Okay, the one I'm getting that one.
Oh,
Scott and Lacey Peterson. Don't you remember that one? I just don't remember what he did to her.
One. I think we've talked
convicted of the murder of his wife Lacey.
What did he do?
Okay, I'll think of it. What happened to Scott? Okay. Oh, he's finally moved off death row. I don't think that's right. Yeah, because she had a baby, or she was gonna have a baby.
Oh my gosh!
Amber Fry,
and sort of a similar thing.
Yes.
He killed her.
Yep.
Oh no!
Has proof of innocence in 2000. He's a psycho.
There's a lot of really crazy serial killers that I've watched stuff on. There's the clown killer. I don't remember his
Wasn't
real
he
name.
Part of Dahmer?
He was in a part of it. They had crossed paths, which
that's so nuts. Weird, isn't
it?
And then,
of course, Jeff Dahmer. Absurd,
Yikes.
Crazy, nasty, disgusting cannibal. Like, just horrible, sick, twisted, sad human.
I mean, how do you get to that?
Ugh, I mean, his childhood had to have been a lot of that.
Is it because of trauma that you get to that?
Yeah,
or like, I don't know. Some people are just sick in the head.
And he was alone for so long, and
I forget about that.
Drinks and just sick, and his dad taught him how to do like taxidermy and like nasty stuff in there, like just ugh. And then you've got Ted Bundy, who killed tons of people by like just
murdering them.
Yeah, would like flirt up some women and bring them in, and then
when was that one?
Long time ago, 70s.
Yeah, like not during our, well, maybe during our lifetime.
Not mine.
No, yeah, okay.
Ted Bundy's was the 70s, yes. So he would kidnap and kill, and he confessed to having 30 victims, with 20 officially confirmed. He targeted young women throughout Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, luring them into his car with his charm and good looks. Bundy was first arrested for kidnapping in 1975. However, he wasn't connected to his fatal crimes until being captured in Florida in 1978.
Zac Efron played him, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
Yes. Because he loved his first wife and never killed her.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Which is so weird.
Yeah, he received 3 death sentences. Oh wow.
Is he still alive?
No. He is dead. He was executed in Florida in 1989. Yeah, crazy stuff. That one is like, what? I just don't know how these people get away with it for so long. I mean, back then, it's probably easier for them than it would be today.
I mean, probably.
But, just so sad to even
imagine, fathom.
And living through that, news as it's happening must just, spread so much fear in the towns and everything.
I remember, this is weird, we were in Virginia when the DC killer was, the shooter, they were driving, and, the son or him would shoot out of the back of the car. What are those called? Snipers.
Okay.
I'll never forget it. We were old enough and we were down there, and it was like, I mean, you would kind of get out of the car and be like,
Really?
sniper, yeah. It was scary.
Oh my
It was
god.
scary. I did just, yeah.
Like, did you ever hear anything or see
They caught
anything?
him. No one ever heard.
Mm.
Like, there was one day he was like, it was like Massaponics or something.
Oh my god.
We were there. We were in one place that had happened the day before, the day after, or something.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. Weird.
It's even like crazy for me when I was in like Memphis, where Martin Luther King was assassinated, and you like can go through where it happened and like see the room where it happened, and that's like insane. I can't imagine being in a place where like a mass murderer was just killing people.
It's like the Vegas one.
Yeah,
See, like those
scary.
ones, I can't stand when they kill themselves. Like, tell us why you did it.
Yeah, let them lock you up.
But like, tell us, yeah, why.
And they never do. It's like I wanted to. Like, okay, so that's sick. Recently though, there has been this guy. His name was Chad Dorman, something like that. In Ohio, and he lined up his kids and killed them execution style. One of them was running away, and he chased them down in a field and dragged him back, and then shot him in the front yard. Shot the mom in the hand because she was trying to protect one of the kids. And then the cops came, and he was just like unfazed. And he's like, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, you lock me. Like, I'm not gonna do anything. It's fine. Whatever. They lock him up, and then he starts crying in court while they're describing what he did. Like, you did that. You lost the opportunity to.
I think he was like in a different mindset. Not that there's any excuse, but like
kind of a split personality
and
sort of.
then you come back and it's like, what did I do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, he executed his own kids in his own home. Like,
did his wife die too?
I can't remember if she died.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine living if my kid. Nope.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, I can't even. Nope.
It's just, you can't comprehend something like it's like
Is
what?
he still alive?
Yeah, he's in jail. They locked him up.
Locked him up.
Oh yeah, the mother was found outside the home when the deputies arrived, and she had a gunshot wound in the hand and was transported to the hospital for treatment.
Oh my gosh.
So she is fine.
But she just watched her 3 kids be murdered by her husband.
Yeah, and apparently it was a planned thing. He had been planning it for months, he said. And yeah, just not good. I can't even. Don't have kids. Him, Chris Watts, like all of these people, Lori, like don't have kids. That's the type of person that just makes.
It's gross.
Yep.
Oof.
I don't know how you can even live with yourself.
Night.
Yeah.
Lock them all up.
Lock them
all up.
We don't have a lot of time, but I do want to kind of talk about this one because some new stuff has come out about it. JonBenet Ramsey.
Yeah. What year was that?
That was 1996. 1996.
So I would have been 10? Just 11.
11.
Yep. And I remember it. And like, how can this little girl? She was a beautiful little girl.
Yeah, she was a beauty pageant.
So pretty. And it's like, I really thought the parents did it, to be honest. That's why.
It was the brother that a lot of people thought, right?
Maybe. I always thought it was the parents.
Let's read this. When it comes to unsolved murders, no case is more highly discussed than the killing of JonBenet Ramsey. Ramsey was 6 years old at the time of her death, and she lived with her family in the upper-class home in Boulder, Colorado. On the morning of December 26th in 1996, Ramsey's body was discovered in the basement of the family's home approximately 7 hours after she was reported missing. She sustained a broken skull from a blow to the head and had been strangled, with the official cause of death ruled as asphyxia by strangulation associated with head trauma. Her death was ruled a homicide, and police initially suspected that the ransom note and body had been staged by the family in order to cover up a murder. Ramsey's case earned international acclaim as her mother, Patsy Ramsey, had entered her in a number of child beauty pageants, and to this day her case remains unsolved, blah, blah, blah. But now a man has come forward and said that he did it. And apparently he had told someone years back. He was at like the wake or whatever you want to call it, the funeral thing, and he like was there. He's in pictures there, and he told someone, I heard a little girl.
Oh my gosh. Why wouldn't they say something then?
I know. Well, because he was messed up. Like, he probably had a thing for this child.
I know, but why wouldn't those people say, like, this guy just
why
said?
Well, hey.
Yeah, like he said he was going to hurt a
Like-
kid, or he hurt a little girl.
Right?
That's so sad.
I know. Just
6.
crazy. They crawled
Like her
through
whole life in front
crawled
of her.
through her window, I think, and which just horrible. Anyone did that to my child,
I'll
would-
come for you.
I would be a scary individual.
Mhm.
You know?
I can't even.
I would end up getting locked up.
Makes me absolutely sick.
It really does. Do you have any last minute ones you would like to? No.
Kohlberger is like the biggest one that it's been on mine.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about Brian Laundrie a while back. Bryans. What's up with the Bryans? Giving bad names to the Bryans of the world out there.
Yikes.
Do you know any
Hopefully there's no
Bryans?
Brian haters, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't know a lot of Bryans, but Bryans, it's not looking good for you guys.
Brian Austin Green.
I don't know who that
Well,
is.
he's a 90210.
Oh.
Way before your time.
Mm-hmm. But shoot. Oh man, I think that is all of the time we got for the true crime.
I do
here.
like a good true crime, but I just hate that they gotta happen.
If you want us to go in depth on like maybe 1 or 2 stories in an episode, we'd probably do it, you know?
I would actually maybe do more research on some.
Yeah, it's just hard to like fit all of these in because there's so many like
There's so many. And that's sad.
absurd stories that are just like, why?
Night night.
Why? But
Why? Tell him that it's human. Oh, it's my favorite time.
it's time.
Oh, no.
You like these?
That's the goulash.
The goulash. Oh my
just got the
gosh.
Oh, these are a little dirty.
Oh my
Doing
gosh.
too much judging
What are
lately.
you doing over there?
You never know with me.
Oh no. So here's a good one. This person said, this was oh my god. Can
What?
you say that name?
Monotone.
Monotonic. Tonet. Hulu.
Montone who 6709.
Yeah, whatever.
That was 5 hours ago. Well, that was probably when you took it. Never
Yeah.
mind, yeah.
Yeah. So they said, cringe.
Oh.
If you're gonna travel as a poor person, do it. Don't call it hacks. Just go to NHA Trang. Sorry, I don't speak Vietnamese. In Vietnam, and get an alley hotel right across the road from the beach for less than $15 a night. Don't go to a stupid place like Miami and eat scraps out of
Oh.
Starbucks dumpster. You'll spend far less money traveling abroad if you know where to go. We weren't even talking about going to Miami.
Yeah. Miami. I don't
Okay.
Never-
Welcome to Miami.
Oh, Miami. Oh,
Like,
whatever he says. I've only been to Miami to like, no, maybe it wasn't even Miami to fly, to leave for a cruise.
yeah,
No,
Don't be coming at me
don't
like
come at
that.
us. And you know what?
If
You
I
will
want to
stay.
go, if I want to go to
$15
Nam,
in a hotel.
if I want to go to Nam, I'll go to Nam. Okay, but
I don't think that hotel would be probably very safe. 15.
For $15, no, you're by the beach. You might end up on the beach. You know, wake
Something
up
like
out
that.
there. Like,
Yeah, no thanks. Monotone
Not-
67 blah 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 blah.
good. Not
Night-night.
approving of his comment there. Numbers
Yeah,
and
you enjoy your
random
time
letters.
in your
Yeah.
$15 hotel, sir.
Mm. Oh, this person said
What'd they
this was
say?
Bands and Chanley
Oh.
and said annoying voice.
Which one of us said,
No one said in that video.
Well, maybe it's the song that they're
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah, don't be coming at us, calling us annoying, okay?
Yeah.
I could say a thing or two about you, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
we'll find you.
Mm-mm.
We actually
But
won't. I don't ever want to meet you, sir.
no, you're not a very nice
Yeah,
person.
no, thank
And you
you.
know what we say to not nice people?
Night.
Lock up.
Oh, no.
I'll lock up a mother trucker, I'll tell you that much right now. You come at me with that, I swear.
Oh, no.
Game over, okay? Oh, no. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. I don't really have any other hater comments,
that's
I don't
good.
think. No, other
They
than the
like
person
us.
saying, don't be broke or whatever, he said.
Yeah, well, he probably is broke and insecure, and that's okay.
Hey, I am not insecure.
Use our travel hacks.
Yeah, use our travel hacks. Watch our travel hack episode so you can get all of the travel hacks. I'm double checking all of these last minute things, and I am not seeing any more.
I didn't feel like I saw a lot.
No, I feel like,
No, we were
they
good.
love us.
They like us.
They like
really
us.
Like
They
us.
really do. Oh my gosh. Cool. Well, that's all the haters we got.
All right. Well, cool. I'm gonna keep mine on.
Okay, you do that.
I
I just
will.
can't see very much in my Dama
Oh yeah.
glasses there.
What'd you just call them?
No, they just look
Your goulays?
like Ghoulies.
Anyways.
Something Jeff would wear.
Shh.
Uh,
We don't talk about
Jeffrey,
Dahmer.
no.
No.
That's so
Oh,
bad.
no, it is so bad.
Oh
We're going-
no.
Well, I already know where I'm going.
Thoughts and prayers with the families of
Yeah, I
the
mean,
victims.
it's sad, truly.
Yeah.
Look at me like that.
You stop.
God.
Yeah. Let us know what your favorite true crime thing is. Well, I don't know if you should have a favorite.
I know, that's
but,
what I'm saying, but like
the
one
most
that you're invested
intriguing,
in.
yeah, the one you've been following.
Yeah.
And,
Like mine is BK right now.
yeah. But yeah, let us know what stories
Yeah, which one
you
you're
have.
following along, and let us know if we should cover some more different ones that we
Yeah.
have never heard of.
I like it.
I do too.
And while you're at it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and turn on that bell for notifications when we post. Follow us on all social medias.
Gosh, I should apply for the new Vanna White.
Oh. Is she quitting?
I don't know.
No, she's still
I
staying.
didn't hear
She's
that.
just
Okay,
asking
yeah.
for a raise.
More money. Okay, that's right.
But yeah. And we will see you guys next time with a brand new episode of Malibu Nights with your hosts, Trashley and Boo Boo. Oh, and let's lock it up.
Night.
Go to bed with Johnny.
Dak Buster.
Malibu Nights. Will you talk dirty to me?
Different unique takes on movies and TV shows.
A word, because every episode is a drinking game built in.
Always.
Is this the it puts the lotion on?
Also in the news, we've got it's not a duty bear. That is someone's burger. The Red Bull enhances the drunkenness.
Huh?